On a bitter winter morning in 1889, Eli Cartwright rode into Dry Willow for nothing more than a horse trade. The town shivered under a gray sky, dust and snow swirled down Main Street. At 39, Eli preferred solitude on his ranch, no neighbors, no past, no trouble. But trouble had a way of finding him. The horse auction buzzed with cold breath and louder voices. Eli was running a hand down a bay gelding's flank when he saw her, May roar, the schoolteacher. Modest dress, auburn hair pinned neat, green eyes sharp. She was walking straight toward Brant Coulter's men who carried power like pistols. Then she came to him. "Mr. Cartwright," she whispered, voice trembling, "I need you to buy me." Eli blinked. "Pardon?" "They're putting me up for auction, a debt Coulter's men twisted the law to create." "Please, outbid them." She pressed cold iron into his hand. "Handcuffs. Act like you know what you're doing." Every instinct told him to walk away. But she looked at him like she already knew his past, the Army scout who'd left after the Superstition massacre. And so, when Judge Lyle announced her name, Eli's voice cut the cold air. $40. Gasps. Coulter smiled thinly. 45. 50, Eli said, laying down his cash and his Winchester rifle. The judge's gavel fell. Sold. May descended from the platform, wrists trembling. "The cuffs," she murmured. "They need to believe it." Eli locked them gently, metal clicking through the silence. As they walked past Coulter's men, Red Mullery sneered, "Hope you know what you bought, Cartwright." They rode out into a rising snowstorm. May guided him toward an abandoned relay station. Inside, by firelight, she handed him papers, one a marriage certificate. May Elizabeth Rohr and James Benjamin Coulter. "My husband," she said. "Brant Coulter's son. He wanted to be a doctor. His father had him killed to claim the water rights to Sweetwater Valley." She showed him a letter from Jamie before his death, warning her where proof of their ownership was hidden. Brant buried the truth. He killed his own blood. Eli stared at her, the fire flickering between them. "Why come to me?" "Because Coulter owns the law," she said. "And because you, Mr. Cartwright, know what it means to lose your soul to silence." Before he could answer, the door burst open. Red Mullery stepped in, gun raised. "Boss wants his property." Eli reached for a gun he no longer had, but May did. She leveled his own Winchester at Red. "I bought it back," she said. "For $45. Red laughed until she shot the oil lamp beside his head. "Next one's your horse," she warned. He left cursing into the storm. By dawn, they'd become fugitives. Coulter declared them outlaws, Judge Lyle signed warrants. But Dry Willow had begun to stir. Nora Vega, who ran the inn, offered shelter. Deputy Jonah Pike, tired of serving corruption, swore to help. Dr. Otta Bell brought records tying Coulter's mines to a dozen deaths. Together they mapped out years of deceit, debts, rigged auctions, and stolen lands. May's voice was steady. "If we can get this to Santa Fe, the feds will come." But Coulter struck first. His men torched Skeleton Canyon, where the landmarkers lay. Eli and May rode through smoke and gunfire, searching the rocks until they found the last stone, proof of the valley's rightful claim. Red and his riders found them too. Bullets sparked against stone, fire chased them into a narrow cleft where moonlight revealed another government seal. They escaped, burned and coughing, but alive, with evidence in hand. At Nora's, the survivors regrouped. Li Hong Jen's caravan brought hidden federal agents investigating Coulter's empire. Days later, Eli and May stood in a Santa Fe courtroom as Judge Caldwell reviewed the ledgers, letters, and land rubbings. "Federal troops will ride for Dry Willow," he said grimly. "Brant Coulter's reign ends now." Cornered, Coulter turns savage. He seized the reservation schoolchildren, barricading them in his chapel. Eli and May led a rescue through a canyon Jamie had once shown her. They slipped through shadows, freeing the terrified children as gunfire erupted. Coulter appeared on the balcony, madness in his eyes, a boy in his grasp. "This is my empire," he roared. "I decide who lives and dies. His hand slipped, his own bullet ricocheted. When the smoke cleared, the cattle king of Dry Willow lay broken on the stones of his courtyard. Months later, the rain returned. Sweetwater Valley bloomed again. The cooperative May had dreamed of took shape, ranches and farms sharing water, law restored by Sheriff Pike, Dr. Bell training young nurses, and Nora's in bustling with laughter. Eli Cartwright, once a man hiding from ghosts, now stood beside May beneath a new wooden sign. Sweetwater, water and justice for all. She looked up at him, rain glinting in her hair. Do you think it'll last? He squeezed her hand. Nothing lasts forever. But with people like you teaching the next generation, it's got a fighting chance. And for the first time in years, Eli believed him.